Hey everyone, it's Backlord, and the new main box just got revealed. I'm gonna cover it real quick. I've already decided that I'm not gonna spend any of my gems or money on it. First, because none of the archetypes really interest me, and second, because I don't have any money anyway. So even if they did interest me, I would not be able to afford them. First and foremost, let's just talk about the cover card, BORRELSWORD Dragon. Obviously a really good card. Saw playing the TCG for a very long time until it was kind of replaced by Access Kotoka. It's a game ender. It's pretty easy to make for a lot of decks out there. I think this is maybe like one of these cards that you want to try in stuff like Salamangreat that lacked an easy way of ending the game that is now available to them. I don't know what else there is to say about it. You know, 3000 double attacker is very powerful in dueling specifically because of the 4000 starting life points. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really powerful card. You probably don't need more than one. Is it reason enough to go into this main box? I don't know. For me it's not, but if you're interested in the other decks that this box has to offer, sure. Speaking of other decks, we have a new sort of Rokket deck with new Rokket support, starting with the UR Double Disruptor Dragon. So that's an issue, you know, that's kind of a pain. This thing can search Rapid Trigger or AV Interlock, both of which are the Rapid Trigger is the fusion spell and the AV Interlock is the ritual spell, a ritual that summons the SR Warlord Riot Dragon. And I'll move my face down there, I need to raise this up a little bit. So is this card, I don't know if this card is really all that good. You know, it seems pretty decent. Need to check the ritual spell. It should be here. There we go. Heavy Interlock destroys Rokket monsters, so that's pretty good. And ignores effect from extra deck monsters. So that's pretty decent as well. That surely must be a pretty decent card. So this is yeah, this one is. Oh, it's a shame that this one is UR, because that would have gotten me interested in this deck otherwise, but I just can't. I can't afford to. What else is there to the deck? There is the Explode a Rokket Dragon, which is just a rocket that burns for, I think it's 1000 in dueling specifically, then floats into another rocket. It's a level 7 though. That's gonna be worth something. I think this is it as far as Rokket are concerned. I don't see more Rokket support unless I'm missing it. This card is bad. This card's I don't think it's really all that good. And yeah, I think we've covered it. So the Rokket deck, I don't know, it has potential. I would need to see the scale again just to make sure, but all it does is make this and then a couple of back row and then makes this the following turn. That can't be too bad. On to Traptrix. So Mermilo is a UR, which kinda sucks because it searches pretty much your entire back row lineup and pops a back row on its own. Which it's a really good card, probably the best Traptrix normal for a very long time. It's a UR. Got Mantis. This one is a Stratos, and yeah, no, that's I don't know what to say. It allows you to dodge back row removal as well. It's a good card. This one I think was not even in the it's older than the Traptrix Structure deck, so yeah. Just a bunch of good cards, but unfortunately one of them is a UR. Another is behind the it's locked behind a bundle. So it's Reflegia, I believe. Let me check for a sec. Yeah, Traptrix Reflegia is going to be limited to 1, and yeah, it seems it's a good card. You know, I'm not sure if the Traptrix playstyle is fast enough that it will be good. You know, I think this deck might be a bit too slow. I haven't seen Sarah in the main box. I need to check. Yeah, if I look for Traptrix, there's no Sarah. There's nothing that really extends you. So, unless I'm mistaken, and let me know if I am, I don't think there's a way for this deck to like make a rank 4 turn 1, unless the skill allows you to. Yeah, no, never mind. The skill just gives you 3 material, because of course it does. Why wouldn't it? So you can make rank 4s on your first turn. That's really fun. And again, I don't know. Going second, you're still facing a lot of disruption. The Traptrix aren't affected by trap effects, but there's still a lot of like spells currently in the meta that would affect them. So I don't know. I don't know if this is good enough. Kind of mixed feelings about this this strategy, the Traptrix strategy, if you will. What else is next? We have agents. The Agent of Life, Neptune. I was gonna say the best card in the deck. Also, you are once again. And we got Majesty Hyperion here. Pretty good card as well. We got the Sacred Waters in the Sky. Another super rare for you to collect. I don't think this one is that fantastic. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. And I think the previous stuff is already there. Am I missing some other agents cards? Like all the other agents are like from previous boxes, I believe. Venus? What does Venus say? Oh, that's the opposite of the Agent of Creation, Venus. This one fucking doesn't give a shit about mystical shine balls. This deck is also getting Master Play Hyperion as a limited one. It's yeah, it's a good card. It is a good card, and it will have access to... Wait, no, it won't. Because if this is limited one, then it can't play Sanctuary, the counter trap, right? Because they just put that to limited one. So I'm not sure what's the deal here, actually. I don't know, I think this is like a combo deck with potential that I don't really understand, so I'm gonna err on the side of caution and say this is maybe gonna be good. Who knows? Alright, we got Photon Sanctuary for all the Photon players. This is probably like decent in the deck. Is it needed though? Because I mean it is a one card the link to Photon Galaxy guy, but I don't know if it's... You're probably gonna make... I play one copy or something. It's probably good enough for that. I don't know. I'm not a Galaxy player. I'd have to ask an actual good Galaxy player. Court of Cards. Well, this one was in a selection box, and it didn't have the I don't know what you call this deck. It's garbage. El Shaddoll Shinkinanga. So you'll notice that this box does not contain any other Shaddoll cards, not Beast, not Red Shaddoll Incarnation, which were the two cards behind a selection box. We're just getting one Shaddoll Fusion monster. Because there's a bunch of Earth monster, well, the Traptrix, and I think some of the agents have, maybe. And this is Konami's way of saying, you know, Shaddoll players, we know you have a gigantic wallet. You bought all of those Magistus URs, and then you bought into the selection box for Beast and Red Shaddoll Incarnation, and you know you had bought for like 3 El Shaddoll constructs. Here's some more stuff to spend your money on. I think this is kind of, I don't know. I've said it before, but I don't like this approach to like main boxes where just like one card worth of supports, and good luck getting it, you know. Lonefire Blossom, generic plant support, good stuff. You know, it's not once per turn, so you could just Lonefire into Lonefire into Lonefire. Isn't that fun? Isn't that interesting? Anyway, Effect Veiler stops that. So at least that's. As far as the like Sunavalon deck is concerned, I think it's like the most budget deck of this box, like outside of Lone Fire Blossom exclusively, because like Sunvine Sowing is a super rare, and it's probably required a 3 for the deck, but it is just a super rare. And then we got, what if I just type Sun? Is it gonna work? Oh, it is. So we're gonna get Genius Loci. It doesn't seem much, but it is actually pretty required for the deck. We don't know what the Spectre rewards are gonna be next, because like at the time of recording, game is still under maintenance. That's fun. And we got Dryades, we got Drionome. Maybe Spectre is gonna give us Dryas. Sunvine Healer. Maybe Spectre is gonna give us the Swordsman Sunvine guy that I forgot. Just a planned combo deck that probably ends on Bengal Lancer the Resurgent. I don't know if the Sunavalon deck is like good enough on its own, you know? I maybe think there's an argument for like trying it alongside another planned strategy. Maybe this is the time for Rokket to shine, just like in the TCG, as innovated by Jess Robinson, I think is her name. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please don't flame me. Pretty cheapo, relatively cheap deck out there. And the Clock Taker, a generic Link 2. Don't think this one is really that good because Nightmare Phoenix exists. Well, this one just requires 2 effect monsters. They don't have to be different names. Maybe you could play this if you really have nothing else to play. Cyber Sage, what does this one do? Okay. Maybe this is good. I don't know. I can't figure out a world where this is like integral to Cyber's combos. And then there's a bunch of Noble Knight cards that I'd really rather not talk about, you know, because I don't think the deck is like interesting visually or gameplay wise. Oh cool, they got Renard. It's a UR, just so you know. So you're gonna have to go through this main box 3 times for the Infernoble deck. Wowee. Very interesting. Very interesting. Pretty special. Probably works great with the Gearfried skill that has been around for a very, well, not a very long time, but for a while now. Wowee. Oh cool. Heritage of the Chalice. The Noble Knight Searcher is there too. That's just fantastic. That's so great. Oh cool. We got Emperor Charles. Wonderful. Wonderful. Did you know all of these cards are based on like French like historical figures from the Middle Ages? Yeah, this is the French deck. I hope this like is enough to discourage people from playing it. It's pretty much getting everything, isn't it? We got Captain Roland, we got a Stolper, we got Ogier. I think this one is, if I remember correctly, kinda eh. We got the Randall. This one is insane if I remember correctly. What if I just look for Noble Knights? To anyone asking preemptively if this has any synergy with like the previous Noble Knight stuff, I think the answer is no, because these are Fire Warriors and the previous Noble Knights like this fucker were Light Warriors and also really bad. So this was probably won't do anything for those. So, you know, oh cool, Excalibur, Durandal, Joyeuse, Haute Claire. Oh wow, fantastic. Yeah, this has the potential to be a really annoying deck. Payoff is basically this guy, because it seems like a really like good resource loop kind of deck. You know, like the kind of deck that doesn't really end on a floodgate or a bunch of like disruption, but just establishes a resource loop. I don't know enough about Infernobles. Well, there's definitely the Gearfried Phoenix, but that's just like one monster negate, right? I don't know. It's probably maybe worth considering, maybe. I don't know, I generally can't tell if any of these decks are going to be good or not. I have no interest in any of them regardless. And then for the rest of the stuff, we have Little Trooper. Wow, he sure is there, trooping. Any more generic cards? Nope, I think I covered them all. Thunderclap Skywolf. That's a really funny card. If you get can get this guy consistently in your graveyard and revive it, that's Raigeki every time. Oh, this is like a genuinely fun card to try and build around. Right, I don't know you're getting this effect off, but maybe there's a chance. Trius Yaraka. Oh, really? This guy was like, I've seen play, and I think Drytron maybe? Or, maybe I'm confusing it with something else. Maybe it was Generators, actually. More Sanctuary in the Sky support. We got a second Shaddoll card, sorry! We got a Shaddoll Genius. And, oh, this one is basically, what's the name of the Burning Abyss? A Lich, I think? Burning Abyss guy that, like, negates a monster effect. That's basically a Lich. So that's probably not bad. It's kind of sad that there is no, like, Shaddoll deck that plays, Sinister Shadow games, right? As a way to disrupt and stuff. Oh well, it's probably for the better, actually. Time Space Trap Hole. Huh, okay. Well, that's kind of annoying. That's probably a decent generic trap. Maybe not the best, but like decent. Break Off Trap Hole. Wow, okay, that's super annoying. Goban Armor Dragon. Oh, I remember pulling like dozens of this card and it's bad. What else we got there? Lindblom? That's not a real card. Is it? Why is it there? It's just back filler. Link back and ooh. Oh, that could be interesting for like Block Dragon shenanigans, like the Block Dragon deck. Probably not worth it there. That's Melee of the Tree. It's probably a sum application in something. I don't know what though. And I think that's it. Oh, we got Bao Baboon! Bao Baboon, everyone. Bao Baboon. Did you know that this thing used to see like actual TCG play in Metal Furs? Because you could just pop it, and then you get 2 Bao Baboons, and all of them would just like cycle you. So this card is actually interesting. Like I'm getting more hyped about the fucking common cards that I am the Supers and Ultra. I don't know, maybe if I have some gems to spare, I'll try and go into it for exclusively Borrelswords and nothing else, or maybe I'll just wait and see what happens. You know, there's a bunch of other leaks. We're getting the anniversary box back, which features a bunch of old art stuff, probably a bunch of free pools as well. I'm gonna record that. Signet Raging, a free structure deck that I don't think we have any more info on right now. Whoa, actually, never mind. I just refreshed the page, and this seemed to be the cards that are going to be in the... there were leaked cards, so this one is in the structure deck, we know that. Could this be in the anniversary box? This one we're getting for free. If I pull, like, I need a third Soul Guide, and I'm not going to, like, spend money getting a Soul Guide from... I forgot when it was printed. I think it says Selection Box exclusive. If I manage to get the third Soul Guide in the anniversary box, I'm fucking set for life. Firewall Phantom. Oh, that's interesting. This could be an Instructor deck. Maybe there's potential to this deck, but I don't know. I'm kind of miffed. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's like it's really hard for me to intuit how good combo-centric decks are gonna be, for like in general. So this is maybe worth a try because the structure deck is gonna be free, well, the first copy at least. And oh, cool! This is not Skildrin, but like Madame Vere in trap form. So that's probably decent. Condemned Maiden. I mean, you can't special this in like decks that already use Condemned Witch or whatever it's called, because you can't special summon any other things than PKs or whatever the archetypal lock is. So I don't know if it is maybe that good. Alright, and then the bunch of skills that I'm not gonna read because I just can't. I don't have time and the patience to do that. So that's basically my preview for the upcoming main box. What did you think about it? Are you excited for any of the upcoming decks? And if not, why not? And let me know in the comments. Make sure to like this video. And most importantly, take care, everyone. And I will see you all next time.